Well, greetings there, Blade fans. OG Blade Reviews with you once again. And we've got a brand new brand on the table today. These folks reached out to me a few weeks ago and wanted to know if I'd like to take a look at and review their knives. We went back and forth a few times, and this is the model by Fintiso. As far as I know, that's how you pronounce it. Fintiso. Not sure if there's a meaning behind the name or not. There is their logo with the large F, and here is a sticker and a microfiber cloth before we get to the knife. And drum roll, please. Here is a very pretty looking knife. Aluminum handle, 14C28N blade, button lock, and yeah, looks like the Nightshade. Everybody's going to say, oh, well, that's the Nightshade by, what's the name? Vosteed. My good friends at Vosteed, who have sent me quite a few knives for review, so I should remember their name. But, we keep piling on new knife makers. Good Lord. Well, so it is a button lock, very nice drop to it. Got to give it a pretty good, energetic backflip here in order to get it open. That's one thing I noticed. And you can use the finger hole either to roll it open nicely, slowly with the thumb so you don't scare anybody, or middle finger flick it, or simply press the button, and swing it open in gravity fashion. What you'll find here is that we have steel liners with aluminum scales, essentially. And they're nicely done aluminum. This is in kind of a gray with some accents here for your pivot and your button. And a deep carry clip, pretty much folded over deep carry clip that is not transferable to the left side, unfortunately. It is in the style of the Shilin Cutter, so we were getting to that earlier. It is not a Nightshade copy. It is a Shilin Cutter copy. Now, I'm going to give you some quick background. Don't skip ahead because this is important to know, I think, about this style of knife. And you can screenshot that or freeze that. And where is this from? Well, that's a photo of a web page. But I'll read to you briefly here. For 5 generations, the men of the Kuo family have handmade, often imitated, never replicated, iconic knives of Taiwan. And the Kuo Hei Chi, that's Kuo Hei's shop, cutlery store, was founded in Taipei, Taiwan in 1869. Of course, it wasn't Taiwan, well, it was the island of Taiwan then, but it wasn't independent from the CCP, the People's Republic of China. And as we probably know, or you should probably know, the Taiwanese are a Taiwanese national country and not directly in any way affiliated with the mainland Chinese, although there's some contention there and we won't get into politics. So for nearly 150 years, it was produced in a variety of blades, but it is best known as the original maker of the Pachihlan. That's Pachihlan, renamed the Shilin Cutter after the end of the Japanese colonial rule, yes, in 1845. So, Taiwan has had quite a history with other countries trying to lay claim to it. But currently, they are their own people. They are of Chinese origin, but they are free people and not under communist rule. This one has by the way, it's a leaf-shaped blade. So, really what we're talking about is this down drop leaf-shaped blade. And I'm going to show you the Vosteed for comparison, the Nightshade, in a little bit. And the Nightshade's gone through a lot of iterations too. It has had a lot of popularity. So we have kind of almost an insect style, or even, you know, organic rounded style handle, which fits beautifully in the hand. Great ergonomics, just fits right in there. And a blade that is about 3.1, I think. We're going to measure it all up in a moment. Nice button lock, no stick. Hear me? No stick, folks. Really smooth. They did a nice job with that. And as you can see, sometimes you can fail. It's not hard to fail. You do have to put some energy into that flipper. It is on bearings. I disassembled the knife, cleaned it up, and it does work a little bit better. It was sticking, just not the button sticking, but the blade was just kind of not going all the way out there. Now I'm able to open it with a single flick. They had it packed with a pretty good amount of grease, but it's single row ball bearings in little brass or copper containments, whatever you want to call those. And nothing else, no nylon, no brass, just strictly riding on 2 sets of washers. Got a lanyard hole, and we're going to measure it up. 7.5 inches overall. 3 point, call it 3.1. Blade with cutting edge, 3 inches. So you get a full 3 inches of cutting, and it is a nice slicey cutter. We're going to test it out on some paper in a moment. In millimeters, that blade is 3 millimeters exactly. It is 0.11 inches, and the handle is a fairly wide 0.57 inches, and the weight is, wait no longer, 3.77 ounces. So, you know, being in the 3 ounce territory, but not quite an ounce per inch, it's doing pretty well. We do have, along those lines, weight relieving on both sides of the liner. So the liner is completely milled through, cut through, until it meets the aluminum scales. And for about 57 bucks, I think, is what it's coming in on Amazon. I'll leave you the links to both Amazon and the Fintiso site. I tried to get a couple other knives from Fintiso, but they are still in the process of ramping up production, and they weren't available yet. However, this is available. And oh yes, by the way, it is referred to as the Cobra. Okay, Fintiso Cobra. Comes in a couple different handle styles. I think it may come in a blackened blade. I'm not sure. You'll get to see all the variants when you click the link. But good deal on Amazon. I mean, let's verify that. Validate and verify. What have we got? There they are. So there's some of the Fintiso models. $54, $53.99. Less than I thought. They got a kitchen knife they're going to be coming out with. And that's it for now that Amazon is carrying. $43 for this one. Not sure what the name of that one is, but should be a good knife company right in the competition there with some of the Civivis and Sen Cuts and Vosteeds and etc. Nice drop to that edge. How is the alignment? Perfectly centered. Not a whole lot of blade for handle there. We probably got about half an inch or more handle left over. Got a nice solid back spacer there. Is that steel or aluminum? Could be aluminum. I think maybe it's steel. Hard to say. I did not check that out when the knife was disassembled. Fairly easy to disassemble. You take these two screws out. Actually, from that side, you can leave the clip on if you choose. Pivot screw comes out. You'll have to keep track of the bearings and these little tubes that come through from the other side. Fairly straightforward. And then there's a pin or two that's keeping the rest of it together. Easy open, easy close, and got a nice high grind, as most of the Shilin cutters do. Let's see, am I able to do some paper slicing? Let's see. All right, yeah. Oh, it's a slicer, guys. It is a slicer. So no doubt there, comes out of the box pretty sharp. Let's get rid of some of those scraps. And let's take a look at this Vosteed Nightshade. This is the original. This is a liner lock. And look at that. Yeah, dead on. But again, before you say that's a copy of that, that's a copy of the Shilin Cutter, as is the Vosteed. A little more drop on the Vosteed might be a little truer to the original form of the Shilin Cutter. It appears as though we've got about the same. No, we don't really. Let's see. We've got more of an arch going on here. So a lower point on the Vosteed than we have on the Cobra. They modified it a bit from what Vosteed did. I think when you see the original Shilin cutters, they do have a significant drop, almost like a Gurkha's kukri. Let's see if I can get that page up again. No. Let's see. Oh, it's an image. There we go. So yeah, there is one of the styles, and there's a lot of styles. But actually, hard to tell from this picture in the angle. I would say that drops just a little bit more. Again, we're talking a leaf-shaped blade. We're talking a lot of cutting surface. We're talking a usable point. Get this guy out of the picture. Blades, by the way, are just about the same, slightly longer on this Vosteed. There is a mini Nightshade from Vosteed as well. Action smoother on that one, more drop shut. But, you know, most button locks are drop shut. I'll take that back. Yeah. Because when you release the pressure on the plunge lock, it immediately reverts to the bearings and just swings free. So, no, it's about the same. Again, you want a middle finger flick, easy peasy. You want to back flip it, no problem. Nice job on the radiusing here, the contouring of the handle. So although it is over a ½ inch in thickness and width, it just melts in the hand very, very nicely. How about to compare with something else? I just happen to have the MSI from Microtech with me. I think it might be just a little bigger knife. What do you think? Yeah, it's a bigger knife. So nowhere near as large as the MSI. And I don't happen to have anything else nearby to compare it to. Took out the Nightshade because of the blade shape being similar. We're using G10 scales on the Nightshade. And I'm thinking it's probably, yeah, it's a little thinner, the Nightshade is. A little deeper pocket clip. We got kind of an angle thing going on here with the pocket clip so that it would tend to bring itself forward a bit in the pocket and maybe just kind of lie against the back seam of your pocket, I'm thinking. It is a removable clip, but it is not a transferable clip. Flat head screws, and it is milled in very nicely, like that. I'm going to turn down the lights just a little bit here, getting a little bright. That's better. Nice blue accents on the button, on the pivot. And overall, for $53, $54, it is a good deal. So they are currently available on Amazon. And you may also be able to get them directly from the manufacturer, from Fintiso. And look for more Fintiso knives. I think I might be getting sent a few more for review, so stay tuned. And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe. I'll be back soon. Be well.